What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian Nima. So today we're doing a figure review of Deathstorm. If you're ready, let's go. So here is Deathstorm outside the box. Quick background. It is from the Blackest comic book. If you have not read the comic book, I highly recommend you read it. And it is the wave from wave 8, the build from the DC Multiverse. This is the build number 2 of the build figure for Atrocitus. I said that one. Good one right there. But yeah, this is number 2. I did number 1. That was the Blackest Night Batman. If you have not seen it, I'll put a link somewhere around the corner so you can check that out. And also, end of the video, you can click on that video as well. But yeah, we're gonna look at the accessories. We're gonna check out the paint and sculpt, and then the articulation and playability. And after that, we'll give an overall score. Overall score to Deathstorm. Let's go. So the accessories that Deathstorm comes with, of course, it comes with this card. All DC Multiverse comes with these cards. Look good art choice right there. It's really nice. Here is the bio. If you want to read it, you can pause it here. There you go. And then it does come with, of course, Atrocitus the shoulder pads. And it comes with the head. We will look at all these details more closely once we build the figure, put all the figure together. It does come with the generic black stand right here, as always. From standing this guy up, you might need this more than you think. I will explain that on the articulation part. But yeah. And it does come with a Blackest Night lantern. This is the only one, I believe, from the wave that comes with a lantern. So that is amazing. I like that. That's good. I don't remember in the comic book. It's been a while since I read that comic book. Is he the only one that comes with a lantern? And why? Man, I gotta reread that comic book. But yeah, he does. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, that is all the accessories that's come with Blackest Night. Deathstorm. And now let's go look at the paint and sculpt. So looking at the articulation, the paint and sculpt of this figure, looking at the head first, looks really great. The sculpt work on the teeth, the mouth, and everything looks amazing. That translucent hair, translucent fire, purple fire looks great. Looks amazing. The shoulder pads looks great. The sculpt work, the details on the emblem, to the belt, not the belt, but the design of the bottom of the base. The gauntlets looks great. I like the shiny finish. Looks amazing. So the paint and everything there and sculpt all the way from the back looks really good. It makes yeah, man. It really amplifies the creepiness to this figure, and it's a really well executed paint and sculpt. So amazing work on this one. So yeah. Now let's go look at the articulation of this figure. So before we look at articulation, let's just give height here. This figure, from the tip of the fire, he sits about almost 8, yeah, exactly 8 inches. So he's pretty tall. Just a height comparison. This is the Dark Flash next to him. Looking good. And then this is the Blackest Night Batman that we reviewed last time. So he's no. So yeah, we don't rush, Brian. See what happens when we rush. Things fall apart. But here we are back. So here is Deathstorm next to the Blackest Night Batman that we reviewed. If you have not seen it, like I said, I'll put a link somewhere on this video, and also you can check it out after the end of this video. You can click on that video. But yeah, so it is a very tall figure. And then yeah, so let's look at the articulation of this figure. This figure is supposed to fly, so the posing on the head is very ideal that he can look up. Unfortunately, he does not. So that's sad. He looks down that much. Close. It's okay. No, not that much tilt action, side to side action, but yeah. The shoulders do go up that much, but it doesn't go any higher because of the shoulder pads. It goes forward this much, hindered still from the shoulder pads, and go back that far. It does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, has a wrist articulation and a hinge that goes up and down. So yeah, the waist joint doesn't go any forward. No, it doesn't go forward at all. Doesn't go back at all either. So that's sad. The lower part goes forward this much and goes back pretty far, so you can enough. I don't know. We'll see the play. I'll try to play around with it and see if it's really that worth it, but it doesn't seem like it can do flying poses. Kick that far, kick back non-existent. Double jointed. Oh my god. Double jointed knees right there. And then feet articulation. No, not really. My rocker's not that great. And then a toe articulation. But yeah, that's it. That's what the articulation of this figure is. So yeah. I'll play it out, play around with it a few times, and then we'll talk about the score after this. So, scoring time. For the paint and sculpt work, this guy, for me, I give it a 5 for paint and sculpt. And I also forgot to mention, he does have the ring, and fortunately Batman did not have the ring. I don't think if I mentioned that last time, but he does have the ring. And I also like the fact that he has the accessories is really good, because he does come with the lantern, so that's a plus. But overall, just the paint and sculpt of the figure, I think it's a solid 5. Yeah, overall it looks really menacing and looks really, really good. So yeah, for the playability and articulation though, unfortunately, I was playing around with it a few minutes just to see what it can do, and unfortunately I will have to give it a 2 because it cannot fly whatsoever. And this figure, it is pretty top heavy, and there's some poses that you just cannot do on its own, and you really need the base. And that's what I was trying to say a while ago in the beginning of this video. It is pretty top heavy. So yeah, I unfortunately have to give it a 2, and it's just not working for me. But aesthetically, looks pleasing. So it's gonna be just standing like this on my shelf. So yeah, so Deathstorm overall score, you get a 7 out of 10. Hope this video helped you decide if you want to purchase this figure. If you did like this video, please think about leaving a like, and also sharing, and also subscribing if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification, that way you can see the next video dropping. If you like art and figures, this is the channel for you. For now, everybody, thank you so much, and goodbye.